60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Get up! Down! Go! Set! Ready! Ready, ready! Hot, hot! Here we go, shot! Ready!
It's in the game.
up here in the north. This is the land of Vikings. And with the Yallar horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skål to usher two teams into battle. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. On the return, Isaiah Rogers. He dodged the tackle, and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the offer, like that other W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Let's go.
McCarthy trying again on second down. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. On play action now, McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Take you notice those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
And if he replicated his game from last week, Kate, they'd win 9 times out of 10. Last week was just the odd case where a 4-touchdown game wasn't enough to do the job.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Behind the line, he lost that football. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers.
Lost control of another one. And the offense recovers, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Ball taken in at the 36. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. You gotta love when your special teamers say, take some time off offense. Your presence, that's not required at this moment. That guy took care of things himself with an electrifying return.
Yeah, find somebody who doesn't welcome some time off from work, Kate. They're more than happy to chill out on that sideline, offer some extra applause as that return team did more than its normal job.
As they kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they haven't got their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Flacco off the play action. Loses it again. And he drives it up to the 24. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The aggressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. These guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Takes it in at the 26. Escapes the defender. Look at him go! He could do it! And no offense needed as they take the return all the way back for the touchdown. Brock, safe to say that should probably be the last punt he fields this game. They're better off going for the sideline rather than giving him another chance to return it.
Sometimes, Kate, you just don't learn your lesson the first time. Sometimes you gotta touch the hot stove a second time before you learn you get burned.
So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out front. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Flacco. Stepping up, and he's going to run. 6 yards on the play, and enough for a first.
A gain of 6.
That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, it's Flacco. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He takes it at the 4. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Play action, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. The 30. The 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings are running away so far with a 27-zip game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichard on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Charlie Jones.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
70,
He's dropping back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Chase. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
Ooh, he lost the football. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
come on.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings blowing them out now, 34-zip. Reichard on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Makes it up to the 25. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Here's Brown to start the drive. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Wow, it's free again! And the Vikings have recovered. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of it. They study that tape all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. Back-to-back drives.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Hey,
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. It's the Vikings holding the lead at US Bank Stadium.
got it. Ready?
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
They'll run here with Jones. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Vikings bump racing them to the halftime locker room. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Riker there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Riker set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch
First
to
and
moving
10
the
at the
chains. There wasn't a
34-yard
whole
line.
lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Gets everything he has under this one. Cut at the 20-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin with a good battle in the AFC East. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. And it's Khalil Shakir. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's Travis Etienne. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Jags, looking for their 2nd win after an opening week loss, they're up at halftime. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's a man, when he gets going, is one of the best in the game, Jonathan Taylor. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Give him 1 second. It's Brown. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's been one of the players of this game. Begins his return at the 16. And I love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it, the players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group that could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't go too much longer.
He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to Jones. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find payback.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. This drive is beginning to run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He'll call his own. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! This is scooped up by the Vikings. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead off the turnover. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
63.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. First down throw, here's Browning. Escapes the pocket. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
He finds Fant. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard. But now, time's not on their side either.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Takes it in at the 21. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half.
Let's go now. Go.
On play action now, McCarthy. Cut out left. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll go play action. That one's cut on the left sideline. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Vikings with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he takes this down close up to the 3. Setting up 2nd and goal.
3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. My man. Hot.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings are running him out of the building. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
We know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Running from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Browning. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ringo.
Now he'll give up the middle to Jones. Makes the tackle. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes a help-finish play isn't right quick enough. You're just holding on the last line of defense. In that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make it stop. Because a broken tackle, and win a touchdown.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Cincinnati in the formation. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Browning. Middle of the field, and he's got Chase. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Browning. Dump off, caught by his back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Browning. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! Byron Murphy picks it, and the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Shut up! Panther 60! Panther 60! Hut.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake. Browning. He's going deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, I don't know what more to say. Just a dominating effort, really, in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. And mercifully, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
Here we go.
Play action, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This is Mason on 2nd down. He cuts it to the right sideline. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. Yeah, and if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Browning. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bengals hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Another 3 and out.
They'll send out the punting unit. He's got this at the 27. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the Bengals 45-yard
See how they
line.
attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Going with Jones on the ground. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd down carry for Jones. He brushed him off with ease. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
It's a gain of
So a
11.
new set of downs. Here we go,
And
1st
the
and 10.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Counter play, Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings running them out of the building. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Charlie Jones on the return.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Vikings see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.